everyone, this is Vivi at Home Writes, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Vivi. Today's video I'll be talking about piled up mom stress and writing through it anyway. Please don't forget to click the link to subscribe and follow me on social media for more stuff on my new mom writer journey. The links are going to be in the description box below or on my website at viandlawrence.com. So let's get to today's video. Ever have a curveball that you just did not see coming? I had a doozy this past week that plopped a huge pile of life stress squarely on my lap. And I'm gonna be honest with you, normal Vivi would have just shut down my creative side and curled up into a ball and said, I'll deal now and I'll get back to you later, creativity. But then something sort of shook me. So something happened in my personal life this past week that really threw me for a loop. I was suddenly panicking and dealing with lots of emotions and sort of stressed out. And I was trying to understand what I was feeling, and suddenly I returned to my roots. I began to do what I used to do when I was a kid and I would feel alone and be dealing with something super emotional. I went and started writing. I would grab anything I could and I would just get my hands on it and start writing, whether it was a notebook or a piece of paper or just scrap paper that someone had discarded. Not exactly journaling. I've never been very good at journaling. I can't journal to save my life. But I would jot down all my thoughts, all my feelings, little sketches, anything that came into my head. And it was sort of a process that I would go through so that I could handle whatever I was handling. So the particular day that triggered this stress this week, I got home, I couldn't really talk about what was going on, so I went to my desk, I opened up a new Scrivener document on my computer, and I just started typing. And before I knew it, I was breathing easier, I was able to tell that my heart rate had gone down. I love my Fitbit. I had gotten out what I had to say, and all the stress was reduced. Then later, I had to start getting the kids dinner and getting ready for bed and all sorts of regular nighttime routine stuff. And after they were all in bed, I got a glass of wine, and sat down and cranked out about 500 words in my Elleron writing project for my chapter that I had been planning on writing all weekend, and I was able to do that. Not to mention the fact that the following morning I was able to get up before the kids and write 750 more words, including a new scene that I'm really excited about that gives way more backstory to my character, to one of my secondary characters that was kind of flat. And I was able to do that before the kids even got up. So further disruption of my daily life had happened later throughout that week regarding this incident, and so I continued to try and remember the release I had been feeling when I was writing, and I kept thinking through it and going, what can I be doing to continue to write through my stress in my mom writer life? So I thought about how to keep moving my stories forward with these 4 simple tricks. Number 1, when I can't exactly be writing on my story, I can still be writing. I can write anything as long as it's writing. Blog post, journal, which I'm not great at. It's talking about my feelings, anything as long as I'm writing. Number 2, when I can't be at my desk writing, I can dictate to myself. I can use my little earpiece and my phone, and I can be, even at the risk of sounding like a crazy person, I can be moving my story further along by making notes about what I'm going to be writing about later. I'm really excited about that. Number 3, when I can't write at my desk, like when I'm in the car at pickup, when I'm doing the dishes, when I'm vacuuming, I can be listening to my writing music playlists and building like the ambiance and the feel for my playlist of what I want to be listening to when I am at my desk writing. So if you want to hear more of my music lists, you can go on Spotify. I've got my Elleron writing list there. It's on my website. And that can help me get in the mood when I am writing. Number 4, when I can't do any of the above on my list, I can be sketching in my picture book, working on any of my coloring practice for those picture book stories, thinking of new ideas, sketching and storyboarding those out because I love to draw, and drawing relaxes me and brings down that heart rate again. So that's my short list of ways I can keep myself writing even when dealing with big stresses. The crazy, ever-changing mom life brings those in a lot, and this can help me bring those back down. Writing on the go can be pretty fun. I have a Bluetooth keyboard and purse-sized notebooks, and I never have a shortage of pens. And my main thing that I need to keep in mind as my tip about writing during stress is I need to not lose sight of why I write. I need to remember that writing is how I process, writing is how I get my feelings and my thoughts out, and I can really keep working through all of my emotions and things that I'm dealing with in my life by writing. So I guess that's what makes me a writer after all. Let me know what your thoughts and ideas are for dealing with stress while being a writer and how you cope in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, be sure to click the link to subscribe. I'll be posting new content on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I hope you also check out my social media in the description box below. My Instagram has lots of samples about my current artwork projects. And you can follow more about my mom writer journey. Thanks for watching. Bye, everyone.